Round two, we've got the choice. I'll play first. Let's see what we got here. Red and a black. Do you have the Ancestor? I guess Kin Tree and Ascendancy are kind of dead cards, but I think I keep this. I like it with the Ghost Fireblade too. I mean, we're going to need a white and a green source at some point, but I'll settle for any lands. We're also playing 18 lands, which I'm hoping kind of mitigates some of the potential mana problems we could have. All right, let's open it up with an Ancestor. If I draw a land, I think we still outlast, even if I draw the land. I was going to say maybe do the Ghost Blade, but I think we still just set up for a nice... Sidisi's Pet with Ghost Fireblade is pretty excellent. All right, not exactly the draw I'm looking for, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and outlast here. Once we get a green source, going to have a nice bulky Kin Tree Invocation. Could just outlast again. Otherwise, I can play Ghost Fireblade. I think I like outlasting. It's better use of the resources. Lets him attack with the Smoke Teller, but I think that's okay. I think once I get my third land, I think priority is getting this Sidisi's Pet out so I can equip a blade to it cheaply and then unmorph, get a nice 3/6 lifelinker, which is pretty powerful. If I find a green source, then I can Kin Tree, get a 2-mana 6/6, which is also really strong. Interesting. Looks like he's missing his land drop too, which is very nice. All right, not the ideal land, but I'm not going to complain about that land because that's going to let us get this pet down, which is what I wanted anyway. So next turn we get to play Ghost Fireblade. If we draw a land, we get to play Ghost Fireblade, equip it, and unmorph. So there is that. Start gaining some life. No plays, no lands. All right, let's just Ghost Fireblade. Let's equip and pass. Well, thankfully we're both having mana issues at the same time. That's a lot better than just me. Alright. I guess we get in with the pet and just start gaining some life. Can buy us some time. Next turn we can potentially get a Krumar down. Alright, found his black source. So it looks like we're playing against Sultai. Alright. Ooh, there's a green source. That's going to be really good, actually. So we can play a 2-mana, potentially 8/8. That's pretty good. That is really good. So I attack with pet, equip ancestor, play invocation, get an 8/8. It's pretty strong. I think we do that. I still need a white source before I can get the brigade down, but I would like to do that before I play the Abzan Ascendancy. Seems like that would be better for us. I mean, he can always bounce the invocation, but getting an 8/8 seems pretty good for 2 mana. I could have also morph plus played this as a 6/6 instead, but I like getting the 8/8. Guess he can just force it away. Parapet is not a force away. He's got force away mana up. I think that's really the only downside I can think of to the Kin Tree invocation. This is a format that's very, very good for this card. All right, so I guess I'm still a resource away from playing Attendance. Something has to die, or I have to get another land. I want to play the Krumar this turn. I also want to equip our pet, though, too. All right, I think we equip pet. Swing with pet and warrior. And then drop the brigade morphed. Could also outlast the ancestor. I'm trying to think if that's better. I mean, it possibly is. I don't know if I like it more, though. Outlasting's not bad here. I'm trying to think if I like the brigade more, though. I mean, I got a lot of work. I have a lot of outlasting to do before I can kill one of those guys. Let's just morph this. All right. He's got a lot of life he can gain, but that's all right. Ooh, wish I could cast that. We can do Krumar and Outlast. That's pretty good. Just take an 8. Jeez. Hmm. He's got his 5th land. I think we just swing with these two. I think he was right the first time, yeah. I think getting rid of the Flock's the right one. Alright, let's see. It was Pine Walker or... Ooh, Sagumalar. Alright. So he's going to kill our guy. We're going to gain some life. He does have a 6/6 trample hexproof, but at least now we get to do the attendance. So let's get our 3/5 Death Toucher out there. It's pretty good on this board. It's going to be good with a Ghost Fire Blade too. Oh. Okay. This guy's good. I'm a big fan of the Sagu Mauler. I like him. We've got some work to do on our opponent because of that Sultai Flare. He's in the right colors to deal with our Spirit Warrior, so I'm just kind of waiting for him. You know what I mean? There's like Set Adrift and Force Away. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. There's our white source. So, um, I can Crackling Doom him, get rid of his Sagu Mauler. That's insane too because it's got hexproof. So that is crazy. All right, so I think I Crackling Doom, equip Shambling Attendants with Ghost Fireblade, and then swing. And he doesn't have a good block, so let's do that. There's no reason to wait on the Crackling Doom, I don't think, because he would just snap block our 8/8 anyway. So I don't even want to give him that block. Let's just make him sack the Sagu Mauler. Yes, that is correct. He gets to gain some more life. Now we equip Shambling Attendants and swing with these two. No real good blocks for him here. All right, gaining some more life, but we are taking care of his board pretty well here. And at some point, we're going to be able to flip this up and then Abzan Ascendancy. Get some really nice value going. He's got to find a solution for these two guys, which is good. He's got some action in his hand, though. All right, locks it on, no problem. I think we still swing in with both. He can double block our Spirit Warrior. And I think I'd kill his Flare just because the life gain. Feels like something we should turn off. And then I think I'll flip up my Ponyback Brigade during his next turn, and then we'll set up for a Ascendancy. If I find another white source, I was going to say I might be able to do both, but let me see how much lands I have. I think I only have 7, right? Okay. So I can't flip this up and morph this in. That's all right. I think we're just going to be flipping up. So I can actually outlast plus flip up. Let's do that. After we attack, of course. So we'll get in with these two. See how he blocks. I presume he double blocks the Spirit Warrior. I'll just kill the Flare. Yeah, so we'll kill the Flare. He can gain... I think I'd rather get rid of his little life gain engine right now and give him the bonus attack and toughness on the board. I think that's pretty appropriate here. So we're going to flip this up, so let's just outlast. And then we'll pass. All right. Can handle that. Oh, he's got more plays. Oh, wow, double mandrills. It's pretty good. Let's flip this fella up. Get some tokens. Bloodfell Caves. Still have 7 resources, so can't do both of these. I only have 1 white source. I can just do Armament Core here, which is pretty good. I can put 2 counters on that. Then he has to double block it to kill it, too, which is pretty good. And it sets us up better for an Abzan Ascendancy the next turn. Plus, I can still outlast here. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's double pump attendance, I think. We swing just here. Taking it. All right. Then we outlast and pass. Still trying to set up for an Abzan Ascendancy. I guess I can even morph in and then do it next turn for maximum value, potentially. Oh, Villainous Wealth. All right. That's pretty good. Let's see what he gets. So he can Death Frenzy, which wipes our board pretty well. He can Dragon Throne, which is pretty powerful on his board. And he gets an Ancestor, so he did pretty good there. Unfortunately for us, but especially the turn before the Abzan, which kind of sucks. But then again, I guess the Abzan doesn't work with the tokens anyway. I think, unfortunately, the Dragon Throne's going to be a pretty big deal. Yeah, unfortunately, the Death Frenzy's, I think, the most hardcore part, but I guess we still are left with quite a few good creatures. The Dragon Throne's a big deal. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna... All of his guys getting a bonus 6 power seems pretty... It's gonna be tough to beat. I have to do the math on how much... And this doesn't have Defender? Yeah. I think we're gonna lose to our own Dragon Throne with Villainous Wealth, unfortunately. I need to come up with a... practical solution here. Alright, so he can attack me for what, 6 or 7? So 26 plus 7. What's 26 plus 7? That is 33 damage. It's not lethal, but I'll be damned if it's not close. Yeah, board wipe is pretty good there. I still got to keep that pressure up with the attendance, so I think that we play the Krumar plus then Abzan Ascendancy. Pump our team, and then we'll get in with the attendance here. He just concedes. That was a horrible idea on his part. I'm really happy he did that, because I don't know why he did that. I think he just got frustrated with the Abzan Ascendancy. He was in a good spot there, to be honest. Can I do anything about Villainous Wealth? Can I kill my opponent early or something? That's tough. Villainous Wealth's the tough one. If we get to the late game off a stalled board state like that, that could be a big problem. Yeah, my opponent definitely should not have conceded there. He was in a good spot, I think. Maybe he was a little bit low on time. Oh yeah, let's get out the High Spire Mantis plan. I don't like the way I made our mana base. I don't think that was a good decision. So let's cut the High Spire Mantis and bring in our own Loxodon. I can also Smite, but Smite does not take care of his Sagu Mauler. What does it take care of? I guess it doesn't take care of enough. It takes care of his Mandrills, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, especially since they're good against our Krumars. It's debatable. I think we're short enough on creatures where I'd rather sub in another creature for our Mantis. Roar of Challenge is an actual option too. Seems like he can build up a nice defensive board state. So if I could bring in Roar of Challenge for, say, Arc Lightning or something, I feel like we can get by his team. But yeah, Dragon Throne's doing the same thing as Roar of Challenge. So I guess I'd still rather do Dragon Throne. If we'd had Dragon Throne, it still would have been really good for us. I think Dragon Throne actually works really well with the Ponyback Brigade too. Um, do I have to change our mana base since I added another green card? I think 5 is still fine. All right, let's try this. Yeah, I think my mistake was running the High Spire Mantis, deciding that this was worth splashing. I don't think it was, based on how our final mana base looked. This is a good hand. I mean, it's slow, but I like all that we have all the colors we want. I guess we don't have red, but I still am going to keep this hand. Ooh, that was actually a really good draw. Yeah, I think the Hate Blades are actually exceptionally good in this match because of the Death Touch. That was a good draw. So we've got our Abzan colors now. Hmm. Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity to drop a Krumar here. All right. Um, so it did slow us up a little bit. Guess we have to pass. If I get a land, I can drop a Scavenger, which I think is pretty awesome in this match. I guess he runs multiple mandrills, so it kind of makes sense that he wants cards in his yard too. All right, this will be good at some point. Let's this could be the Sagu Mauler too, but that's okay. Let's get the Krumar down for now. I think that's our priority here. Definitely like the Abzan charm on the Krumar. Double pumping. Lets us attack into a few things. He currently cannot get the Sagu Mauler unmorphed, if that's what that is. I feel like one of those is likely Sagu Mauler, but... Ooh, there's a red source too. It's kind of nice. Alright, so I guess we can play Scavenger this turn. Let's swing with the Krumar. Because... let's see how he blocks. If he blocks with the Archer's Parapet, I don't know if it's worth Abzan Charming. He's just going to take it. Okay. I kind of like that. In that case, let's just drop a Scavenger here. Get a nice flyer. And then, I guess if he has a Sagu Mauler, it's going to be a little bit difficult to race, but not impossible. I think it's likely he's got a Sagu Mauler. No? Alright. Could have the Flock too, I guess, but... it might be about that time we want to get a Dragon Throne online as well. Something to consider. Let's swing with our Scavenger. Maybe he didn't put a stop on, because he's got like Flock and stuff in that deck too. Yeah, I think we do Ancestor plus Dragon Throne. About that time. Sagu Mauler? Loxodon. Okay. We've got a little overrun effect at this point, right? Do I have the resources to do that? Yeah, 5. So I do have the resources to overrun, start overrunning. And I have the Abzan charm for that Woolly Loxodon too. Something to keep in mind. Alright. 7 mana. I think that we equip the Krumar. Let's make sure we leave up Abzan charm. I think that we just swing with Scavenger. Alright, now we pass. I think we are going to be Abzan charming the Woolly Loxodon. Why would he not unmorph and block? I mean, I guess we could have Abzan charmed, but still. That, oh, and well, I guess we could have Dragon Throned as well. Alright, well, I guess that makes more sense. While he's tapped out, I could kill the Woolly Loxodon, but I can't think of any hexproof effects he'd have, so I think it's probably worth our time to wait. Might also make him a little bit greedier on the attacks. Technically, I don't even have to use Abzan Charm, which is kind of crazy. He's okay. Let's see how he attacks. So, he's got 2 resources up. I have to think about this. So if I take 6, I'll let him do that. Then on my turn, or end of his turn, I Abzan Charm the Loxodon, exile it. On my turn, swing team, I can deal 6, 9, 12. Attack for 12, but he can block 3 of it. It's not bad. Otherwise, I guess I can kill Abomination too, and then get rid of his flyer and just finish the job with the Scavenger in 2 turns. I think that's probably the best. I feel like he's going to have a harder time. I don't want to have to worry about his flyer. Plus, it keeps him from looting this turn. I think this might be better. Only because I can't kill him the next turn. I'm trying to think if I can somehow. I don't think I can. So let's just, let's exile this guy. It's not bad. I can play Attendance this turn too. I kind of want him on the 2-turn clock, but I think with Attendance plus Dragon Throne next turn, plus Arc Lightning, yeah, I think I want to play Attendance this turn. Because of the Arc Lightning, I can still get him next turn with the Dragon Throne. Plus, I'd like to just get the Death Toucher out there, I think. Alright, no villainous wealth. That's good news. Alright, stopping the flyer. It's probably a good idea. His part. Let me think about this. Okay. So I guess I swing scavenger and attendance. If I swing with everything, he's got pretty good blocks, so let's just swing with these two. He does not have a good block for the attendance. I think we just Krumar here. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we trampled over. I think we both forgot about that. Alright, we just both forgot that trample death touch is broken. Jeez. Yeah. Shambling attendance with Dragon Throne is like the ultimate synergy. I totally blanked on the trample. Okay, wow. Yeah, that was crazy. We'll see you round 3.